Hi, this is Matt Getter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, October 10th, 2019. The address we're inspecting today is 19250 Southwest Blanton Street, Aloha, Oregon, 97078. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the backyard exterior clean out. The equipment being used today is the ViewTech self-leveling HD colored video inspection camera. This is one of the best cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some age sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 4-inch cast iron piping. We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. At the junctions of the pipe, there's kind of a shot of it right there in the center of the screen. We are certainly showing aging and wear, kind of to be expected in an older house. Still does appear to be working, but because of the overall age of this pipe and the condition of some of the joints and junctions with some deterioration, it would be highly recommended to keep an eye on things. So even if we don't see anything else in this pipe, it would be recommended right from the get-go, right off the bat, to have a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, just to keep an eye on things. And I think realistically you have to go into this knowing that at some point, most likely this pipe will need to be updated into a modern plastic piping material. And we'll keep our fingers crossed that it just keeps on going and going, but it is an older pipe from the 60s. And so at some point this will most likely need some attention, and so at this point we'd recommend keeping an eye on things. And then after about 7 or 8 feet, we're seeing some marginal pitch here, so you can see that we had a pretty strong downhill pitch to the pipe, so we had real strong downhill water flow, and then we get to this point and we're seeing a slowdown here. So what we're hoping will happen is we get the camera through this area of water, the pitch improves, the slope improves downhill, and away we go again. So let's see what happens kind of as we enter this water here. So the camera head is completely submerged, as you can see, lots of debris. So things are not draining through this area very well. Starting to lessen, so the belly, we're on the other side of the belly, and then we pull out of it at about 16 feet. So there was a large portion where the camera head was completely submerged, so things just not draining very well. This is called a water belly, and so the pipe does have a true water belly. Let's see again. So there's where everything slows down. So we'll call it 7.5 feet, completely submerged. Lots of debris build up, so just not draining through this area. 7.5. And then we pull out of it somewhere in this neighborhood, so around 16 feet. So we're talking about like an 8.5 foot water belly there. Like an 8 to 10 foot water belly, because the pitch doesn't get much better through here. We're still seeing marginal pitch, really, so the water and everything should just be flying through this pipe here, and it's not. It's still pretty flat. So the pipe is bellied out, And then as pulling out of the belly, it just continues to be pretty flat, pretty marginal. And see, even in here, this is like borderline water belly throughout the length of all of this. And then finally we're getting back into chasing some debris down the pipe. We're getting back into an improved pitch, but still a bit flat. The pipe is going to belly out again there. Also looks like somebody's been flushing baby wipes down the pipe, so we're having a lot of stuck onto the wall baby wipes. There you can see one there. Not really recommended to use these. There we're seeing some more deterioration. There is a pretty good glare on the screen here, so we'll be looking at this video closer when we get back to the office tonight. But again, yeah, so it looks like around a 8 to 10 foot water belly, and then marginal pitch for a long time after that. So we're seeing a lot of deterioration in the pipe too. Got through that initial first quarter of the pipe where just marginal pitch and belly. This is kind of the pitch that we were hoping to see throughout the length, so the pitch has definitely improved as we went on. We're going to transition. It looks like terracotta clay tile piping there. So pretty heavy root penetration there. So there's a lot of root activity, root penetration. You can see at the 2 3-foot section joints that we've seen so far, there's been roots coming in at all of those. Drop in on top of the city lateral at 129 feet. So because of the 8 to 10 plus foot water belly, because of the 8 to 10 plus foot water belly, because of marginal pitch throughout the beginning of the pipe, and because of heavy root penetration, the sewer pipe fails inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain professional. So we started in cast iron, we transitioned to terracotta clay, we transitioned to plastic, and then we dropped into the city lateral at 129 feet. This would be the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, 129 feet away from the house. But again, because of an 8 to 10 plus foot water belly, things just not draining through that area because of marginal pitch throughout at least the beginning portion of the pipe, first quarter. Because of heavy root penetration, the sewer pipe does fail inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain professional.